Welcome, Leo. March 2026 is not just a month on your calendar. It's a portal of systemic transition. We are navigating territory of intense astrological change, marked by an eclipse in Virgo on the 3rd and Mercury retrograde, which challenges your usual clarity. This roadmap is designed to guide you through the layers of consciousness you will need to access, not only to survive this period, but to govern it with the mastery inherent in your sign. Tell me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's put Leo's cards on the table. The Tower, Traditional Tarot. The Scythe, Gypsy Tarot. Lenormand, Drawfly, Animal Spirit. Wild Unknown, Lavender. Oracle of the Natural Witch. Saturn, Planetary System. Ace of Pentacles, Traditional Tarot. The Sun, Gypsy Tarot. Lenormand, Cinnamon, Oracle of the Natural Witch. Beavers, Animal Spirit. Wild Unknown. Jupiter, Planetary System. The Lovers, Traditional Tarot. The Heart, Gypsy Tarot. Lenormand, Swan, Animal Spirit. Wild Unknown. Rose, Oracle of the Natural Witch. Venus, Planetary System. The High Priestess, Traditional Tarot. The Clouds, Gypsy Tarot. Lenormand, Spider, Animal Spirit. Wild Unknown. Elderberry, Oracle of the Natural Witch. Mercury, Planetary System. Sun, Planetary System. Block 1, The Foundation of Now, the Eclipse and the Necessary Pruning. Leo. We begin the month under the direct influence of the solar eclipse in Virgo. For you, this event acts as an energetic scalpel. It goes straight to the point where you have accumulated excesses. To illustrate this moment, the cards that appear are fundamental. From the traditional tarot, the Tower emerges. Don't see this as a disaster, but as a liberation. The Tower represents structures that were built on fragile foundations. In March, the universe knocks down what is not authentic so that you can see the horizon. If a project or a belief falls, let it fall. It is the dust settling for reconstruction. Complementing this energy, the Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand, brings the Scythe. This is the card of precise cutting. It reinforces the eclipse. It is time to harvest what has ripened and cut what has rotted. In your finances or your routine, what is draining your energy without giving anything back? The Scythe does not hesitate, and neither should you hesitate to remove what is useless. In the Animal Spirit, Wild Unknown, we have the presence of the dragonfly. The dragonfly is the master of illusion and perspective shift. It lives in light and water, reminding you that you need to be agile. If the Tower tears down the old, the dragonfly teaches you to fly lightly over the rubble, finding beauty in the transition. To seal this pillar, the Oracle of the Natural Witch presents Lavender. Lavender is the necessary balm. With so much cutting and falling energy, your nervous system can become overwhelmed. It calls for purification and calm. Use silence as your tool of power. Finally, from the planetary system comes Saturn, Planetary System. Saturn brings discipline and time. It says that the cutting of the scythe and the fall of the tower are necessary for you to build something lasting. March demands that you be the architect of your own life, accepting that limits are, in fact, protections. Block 2. The Pillar of Prosperity, Value, Merit, and Alchemy. The economy of your life is changing, Leo. In 2026, the concept of wealth moves away from gross accumulation and closer to the generation of real value. From the traditional tarot, we receive the Ace of Pentacles. This is the seed of a new material era. It represents a solid opportunity that arises out of nowhere. Perhaps a new contract or an idea that has the potential to become your greatest asset. It is the beginning of a cycle of physical manifestation. The Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand, brings the sun. As the ruler of your sign, the sun shines here with full force. It indicates clarity and success after clearing the first block. The sun illuminates the path so that you can see where to invest your resources. It is a card of victory and vitality. Wherever you focus your attention, there will be growth. The Natural Witch Oracle gives us cinnamon. In natural magic, cinnamon is used to accelerate processes of prosperity and protection. It warms your ambition. March asks you to fire your projects, but with the precision of an alchemist. Don't burn everything at once. Use the heat to transform lead into gold. In animal spirit, wild unknown, the castle appears, or the energy of the beaver. The beaver is the builder of the animal kingdom. It builds dams that change entire ecosystems. This reflects your role in March, building financial structures that not only support you, but create a safe environment for everyone around you. From the planetary system, we are guided by Jupiter. Planetary system. Jupiter is the great expander. It comes into play to say that, after the discipline of Saturn, there is room for unlimited growth. Your luck in March is linked to your generosity and your long-term vision. Think big, but with your feet on the ground. Block 3. The magnetism of the throne. Relationships and alliances. Your social and love life in March 2026 will be tested by the fire of truth. You will no longer accept crumbs of attention, as you will understand that your time is your most precious asset. From the traditional tarot, we have the Lovers or the Enamored. This card speaks of choices based on fundamental values. It's not just about passion, but about soul alignment. With whom are you sharing your kingdom? This card asks you to choose partners who mirror your worldview. The Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand, presents the heart. It is the confirmation of genuine affection. If there were doubts or coldness in the past, the heart indicates an emotional renewal. For those in relationships, it's a month of rekindling. For singles, it's a sign that the love you seek is vibrating at the same frequency as your new self. The animal spirit, wild unknown, brings the swan. The swan represents elegance and fidelity, but also transformation. The ugly duckling that becomes beautiful. It suggests that your inner beauty is now your greatest strength of attraction. Be graceful, even in conflict situations. The swan swims calmly over deep waters. Do the same. In the Oracle of the Natural Witch, we find the rose. The rose is the ultimate symbol of beauty protected by thorns. It teaches you to establish healthy boundaries in love. You can be open and loving, but you must keep your thorns tactical to ensure that no one disrespects your sacred space. From the planetary system, the influence is from Venus. Planetary system. Venus governs pleasure, aesthetics, and value. It reinforces that you deserve the best. In March, attract through pleasure, not need. When you feel complete, the Leo magnetism becomes irresistible. Block 4. Navigating chaos, intuition and tactical strategy. With Mercury retrograde and the Uranus transit, the outside world may seem like a whirlwind. Your intelligence must be internal. From the traditional tarot comes the High Priestess. She is the guardian of mysteries. While everyone is running around in a panic because of technological delays or communication failures, you should sit on your throne of silence. The High Priestess knows the secrets that aren't in the books. Your intuition will be your most accurate compass. Trust what you feel, not just what you hear. The Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand, brings the clouds. This card represents the temporary confusion and lack of mental clarity typical of Mercury retrograde. The clouds pass, but while they are over you, don't make impulsive decisions. Wait for the wind of awareness to dissipate the fog before taking the next important step. The animal spirit, wild unknown, introduces us to the spider. The spider is the weaver of destiny. She waits patiently in her web. In March, you should be the weaver. Observe the threads of your life. If a thread breaks, fix it with patience. The spider doesn't fight chaos, she uses it to build her home and seize her opportunities. In the Oracle of the Natural Witch, we have the elderberry. Elderberry is a plant of protection and regeneration. It strengthens the immune and energy systems. March can be mentally exhausting, and elderberry reminds you to take care of your physical temple. Protect your energy from emotional vampires that thrive in chaos. From the planetary system, the ruler of this block is Mercury, planetary system. Mercury is here to teach revision. It is not your enemy. It is your official reviewer. Use this time to read the fine print, revisit unresolved conversations, and organize your thoughts. When Mercury goes direct, you will be miles ahead of anyone who tried to run through the fog. Final block. The execution map for Leo. Leo, your journey in March 2026 ends with a promise of sovereign renewal. You have gone through the cleansing of the tower and the scythe, sown the Ace of Pentacles under the sunlight, found the elegance of the swan and the patience of the spider. Here is your simplified action plan. Eclipse week, beginning of the month. Practice pruning. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Clean your drawers and your mind. Use lavender to stay calm while the old world falls away. Alchemy week, mid-month. Focus on value. Don't accept jobs that diminish your dignity. Plant the seed of your new project, even if it's only on paper. Let cinnamon warm your intention. Magnetism week. Set boundaries like the rose. Love deeply, but protect your time. Seek partnerships that bring Jupiterian expansion, not just companionship. The whole month, Mercury's management. Be the high priestess. Listen to what is not said. If there is confusion, clouds, wait. The spider does not chase its prey. It creates the conditions for opportunity to come to it. Final advice from the planetary system. Sun, planetary system. You are the Sunday. Even when there are clouds or eclipses, your light is the only thing that cannot be extinguished. Hiding for a moment is part of the cycle of shining even brighter later. March 2026 is the month in which you cease to be a fire sign that only burns, to become the sun that sustains your own system. Trust your architecture. Trust your timing. Reaching the end of this reading was not an accident. It was the first step for you to take control of your destiny in March 2026. If you resonated with these keys and felt that the universe spoke directly to you, don't keep this clarity to yourself. Knowledge is the fuel of your sovereignty, and what we reveal here is just the tip of the iceberg. To deepen your self-knowledge and keep your Leo flame burning, I invite you now to explore the other videos on the channel. Each piece of content has been strategically designed so that you never walk in the dark again. What you should do now: subscribe to the channel. Don't miss the next update of your horoscope and the exclusive readings that only those who are part of our community receive firsthand. Leave your comment. Which of these cards moved you the most? Your story can inspire other Leos to also seek their strength. Share. Send this video to that friend or family member who needs this shock of clarity and strategy right now. Your voice matters. Write below what topics or new oracles you would love to see here. I read each suggestion to create the content that you need. Now, pay attention. The videos that are appearing on your screen at this very moment were selected by the algorithm to complement exactly what we discussed today. Click on one of them and continue your journey of evolution. Thank you for trusting my vision and for dedicating your time to your growth. See you in the next video.